On two opposing islands
I know you can't stand my guts, and I know you hate me.
are two rival tribes of shipwrecked castaways.
It's so extreme. This whole thing is proper extreme.
These two islands are at war with each other.
They're not enemies, though.
They are enemies.
Stop it!
Oh my God, I can't watch!
Every week a new castaway arrives. Each tribe has 3 days to win over the new arrival.
Oh, that's quality.
At the end of the week, the new castaway must choose which tribe they will join. After 5 months, the island with the most inhabitants will walk away with £70,000. Shipwrecked, Battle of the Islands. Here in paradise, they'll do almost anything to win.
It may look pretty, but it's not home, is it?
Coming up.
There's some characters that I'm not fond of at all here, but I mean, at the end of the day, you've got to prove me wrong.
I just don't feel at home like I hoped I would.
Hey, easy now. Yeah, go on, get your tongue round that. Yoo-hoo!
The island that I choose is...
Last week on Shipwrecked, the 17th new arrival 19-year-old Ryan Lewis,
Hello, I'm Leah.
a wannabe rapper from Cardiff,
As long as you guys don't bite, it's all good.
spent 3 days with the Tigers
Leash like a beast, but with venom
and 3 days with the Sharks.
Just sit back and laugh.
And while he was on Shark Island, both tribes broke shipwreck rules.
We've come to rescue Anna from your horrible island!
At the beach party, the two tribes were punished.
I've got to kind of deal with some rule breaks right here and right now.
Each had to choose one member to go and live on the other island permanently.
All right, well, people that would definitely do it, put your hands up in the middle there.
With former shark Kevin on Tiger Island, their decision was no surprise.
The person we have chosen is Kevin.
But the shark's decision was a shock to everyone.
But there's one person who is 100% shark and you'll never tell them, and that's me, and you're getting me.
Johnny boy.
And the Sharks were devastated to lose him. New arrival Ryan had more bad news for the Sharks.
The Tigers.
His decision put the tribes level at 13 all. The Sharks had to give up John and pull themselves together to welcome the 18th new arrival. 22-year-old divorcee Zara Brocklesby, a model and nightclub dancer from Leeds.
I need to get you away from these pesky tigers. You're coming with us. I'll see you.
New arrival Zara headed off to Shark Island for her first 3 days. Leaving former shark John with the Tigers.
Twigs, please.
It's the morning after the beach party. And on Tiger Island, former shark John is slowly settling into his unfamiliar surroundings.
I mean, it is quite sad. It means that the move is actually definite there. And you might spend your time fooling yourself that it's not really happening. And now you're actually making a home here. And you realise you're never going to go back to sharks. So yeah, it is really the final move, isn't it?
How are you feeling with John here?
Fine, looks like a fish out of water.
I don't think he's a particularly happy bunny.
I don't think he's a particularly happy bunny.
Have you spent any quality one-on-one time with him yet, or not really?
No.
Neither have I.
Do
Do you know why I think that is? Why? Because we don't spend time with anyone apart from each other.
That's true.
Should we all sit around the campfire? Just a few things to say.
John's arrival has unsettled Tiger Camp, so he calls a meeting to diffuse any tension.
So yeah, well, I basically just want to say, I think it's probably best to just probably treat me like a new arrival and just see what you guys do. Let me get the feel of the place and everything like that. Okay? Is there anything else anybody wants to throw in?
How come you came to the decision that you was going to come in?
It was 10% experience for me and 90% for the team, so I didn't want anybody else to have to come over here, and that's why I put myself up. It wasn't me trying to be valiant or be a glory seeker or anything like that. It's just I love my sharks to bits, and I didn't want to have to. If I would rather I'd do anything for the sharks, and this is my way of showing them that I would do that.
At the end of the day, you're going to win either way, because if you win with Tigers, yeah, you're going to be happy that you did make it to the end a winner as well. But I know that you'll be happy too if the Sharks win.
That's a difficult position. You just. I would, to tell you the truth, the only way I'd actually really be happy is if the Sharks won.
Yeah.
It's not. But then it's not. The competition is about money or anything to me. It was. No. It never was. I mean, never was. And it then became halfway through. I think when you stole our food that week, that was when it's like, right, we're going to beat the Tigers, and that's shark mentality.
Yeah.
It's not about the money. It's just about beating the Tigers, and that's all I can say.
Are you going to continue helping the Sharks while you're here?
Am I going to continue helping the Sharks? Well, in what sense? In what ways do you mean? What ways do you want me to say? I mean, do you want me to say that I'm going to sabotage your hut and stuff like that? Well, no, I'm not going to do that, because I've built a hut over there, and I don't think that's fair. I mean, if I chat to a new rival, yeah, I chat to a new rival. I'm an honest person. You know, it's like, I mean, I have a lot of respect for you guys. A lot of respect. There's some characters that I'm not fond of at all here, but I mean, at the end of the day, you've got to prove me wrong.
John will never be a tiger. He will be a shark living on Tiger Island. You know, he won't want to stand side by side with us and try and score a goal against the Sharks. He won't want to try and beat them at tug of war. He won't want to swim over there and steal their luxury items, you know. So yeah, it will make it difficult for us. But on the other hand, the Sharks have lost their captain. I'm not saying that I'm hoping John moving here will mean the Sharks will fall apart. I'm just saying that they might. Without John, they might fall apart, because John is central to them.
On Shark Island, following an uncomfortable night's sleep in the unfinished hut, it's new arrival Zara's first day. But unfortunately for the 22-year-old model and dancer, John's absence is casting a shadow over the camp.
You know, John was, one of my best mates out here, and like now he's gone. It's just going to be well hard without him here. Obviously we've got a new arrival, but at the moment, I just worry about John, how he's going to cope over there.
John not being here this morning is really difficult for me personally. I mean, just even having him sitting in his chair smoking his pipe is a huge part of this group. It's something that we all miss. It could work out for us, because I'm sure they won't like a fully pledged shark over there. We'll wait and see as the weeks go on.
But despite the sad atmosphere in Shark HQ, new arrival Zara is settling in, even though life on a Pacific island couldn't be further away from her Leeds home.
I'm a very independent person, because I've sort of fended for myself from being 15, and I've had to always work. Me and my mum never really got on when I was younger, and I was not the best child to have. I was quite rebellious, and she wasn't the best mother, and we had our differences, but now we're the best of friends, and she's my world. This sort of place actually helps you reflect on yourself, reflect on your life at home. Like, I know now when I go back, I don't need to be running around London and stressing, because I'm taking time out for me now, and I'm analysing myself, and I actually think this is quite a life-changing opportunity to have.
Okay, Zara, yesterday we all went to the beach party and we knew we were going to get punished, but we didn't know we were going to get punished that much.
Concerned that the downbeat mood might ruin the Sharks' chances with Zara, over lunch, Kevin decides to fill her in on the dramatic events that led to John's transfer to Tiger Island.
John, who is the original shark, he got the courage to actually do it, and we're all gutted about it, but he got the courage to actually, you know, go over there and live permanently now. So that's why, yeah. So if we seem a bit down, that's the reason, because John is a big part of this group.
And he's
been here from the start, and you know, yeah. For everyone here, that at the end of the day, we do want to win. And what has happened, you know, it was a big downer to us, but this sort of group, because we've been down before, I know that we, you know, we can come back and we can win this.
If we can come back from 10-6 down to 14-11 up, we can do anything really, I think.
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to ask, or?
No, I can see why you were all down and stuff, but I just want to make you all, I want to bring you all back up again and,
you have done.
Sort of show you that we can do it, innit? And you've got another couple of peeps coming, and you've won me over with the way that you all are, and you're all fantastic, so I think it's all good.
Yeah.